Hello everybody, this is Adam, aka the Super Para or Para Prince, and I am outside. You can see I'm outside my house right now, just in the backyard trying to enjoy the weather before it's too cold to come out and be in a t-shirt the way I am. So, but I don't know, just the past couple of nights I've just been having a really hard time sleeping. But there's a reason for that. What I wanted to talk about today is the sweetest thing that someone has ever said to me since I have been in this situation, which I mean being in a wheelchair and not able to walk, not able to go on a date, hold a girl's hand, and that's really something that's so embarrassing and so hard to accept, just because of the fact that I just really have a good feeling that if I had not gotten into my accident, that I would probably be married with children now. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. This actually took place in March, let me see, around March, April of 2010, the very first time I went back home to North Carolina after my surgery, after rehab, and doing all of that and getting a lot of things set up. And honestly, the person who I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say their name, and if she were to see this video, she would know exactly who it is, who I'm talking about, because I have loved this girl since 8th grade, and I am 34 now, so that is quite a long time. But anyways, whenever I was at home visiting my mom and my sisters, also my brother-in-laws and my two nieces at the time, because my nephews hadn't been brought into this world yet, my friend came home from college, which was almost a 6-hour drive. So just the fact that she was willing to, drive 6 hours to spend time with me, that already meant so much. And we spent pretty much 2 weekends, pretty much almost 2 weekends together. And we were the type of friends who could, she felt comfortable enough, like, laying in my arms, letting me, run my fingers through her beautiful blonde hair. And she would fall asleep on my chest. And I remember the whole time just sitting there on the bed while pretty much watching the cast and everything from the ending of movies. I just remember sitting there thinking how lucky I was, knowing that there was no chance to be in a relationship just because of the fact she was still in college and I was going to be coming back up here. It was very obvious that nothing was going to come of it. But I just remember in that moment, that was probably the happiest time I've ever had being with someone. And it's like I said, I just felt like I was the luckiest man in the entire world. And like I said, we hung out for like 2 weekends, and finally we were talking about just, life in general and the future, and relationship things started being brought up, not between one another. I wish that was the case, but it wasn't. And that's when I told her that, it was so hard to accept this new reality, new life of mine, just because I am honestly half a man. I mean, only my upper body works, and I can't take walks with anybody. I can't hold her hand. I can't dance. And that's already hard enough to accept. And then, of course, when it comes to the more intimate things, I'm completely cut off from the waist down. So that was one of the hardest things to accept, and still continue to accept, is the fact that I will never have that sensation again. And being that it is almost 11 years since my accident, I know that most likely I can't have children. So I'm not going to be able to carry on the last name Jen. But anyways, let's get back to the more positive side of this story. I ended up asking her, I said, what if I were to come up to you and just ask you to dance with me? Like, how would you just, take that, coming from a person who was in a chair? Because I know, obviously, it's the first thing that you will notice about me is that I'm in a chair. I cannot walk. And what would you do? Would you find a way to say no, or what? And I will never forget what she said. This is the sweetest thing someone has ever said to me. She said, I would sit on your lap. And we would just basically rock back and forth. And just holding one another and look into each other's eyes and just know what's there in each other's heart. That was the sweetest thing anybody has ever said to me. And just to this day, I still love this girl. And there is nothing on God's green earth that I would not do to just to make her smile, make her happy, talk to her on the phone. And as far as I know, she is still single. I know she's not married. And we haven't really spoken in, well, basically since I was at home in 2010, just because she has had a very adventurous and pretty amazing life. And it kills a part of me knowing that there was a time when I had a chance to where I could have been part of that amazing life. But that is something we all have to accept when we have an accident like this. I know quite a few other people in chairs who are, hoping and waiting for that special someone to come. And everybody says that there's a Mrs. Right for you and to wait and you'll cross paths one day. But I don't know. A part of me still wants to hold on to that thought and believe in it. And then again, there's a part of me that is just so broken and terrified, scared, whatever you want to call it, embarrassed, just to even approach a female and attempt to ask for her name or her phone number, just because I have heard the word no so many times. And I really don't know how many more times this ticker of mine can hear that. So, yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I just wanted to let everybody know what the sweetest thing I have ever heard in my life was. So, hopefully it touches some people. Maybe some people understand where I'm coming from. And if not, then you're probably one of the lucky ones who are, happy with who you're with. But, yeah. That's what I wanted to say. So, with that being said, I'm not really going to talk about my health issues or anything. When it comes to, the only thing I'm going to say is when it comes to the color of my new chair, I'm really, really leaning towards the yellow or possibly a green, but I don't know, I still have time for that. But yeah, I just wanted to share my short story with you, or 15-minute story. Well, in the words of the Para Prince, I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful day. And if you don't hear it from anybody else, I love each and every one of you just the way you are. On the inside and out, you are magnificent. I can't even say the word. You are tremendously beautiful on the inside and out. And don't let anybody ever tell you any different. So, this is Adam, the Super Para, the Para Prince, or just old Adam. So, until next time, I will try to have some more news in the future. Have a good day. Bye.